matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings, and it's Harden in at the 1. Here's Lillard. Launches a 3. Drains the triple.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
First personal foul.
Harden surveying the D. Beal outside. Back to Harden. Here he goes. Oh, man! Wow.
Assist goes to
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, a new start for Bradley Beal with the Clippers. He'd resisted trades from Phoenix last season with his no-trade clause, but easy to see why he welcomed joining this team. A ton of veteran talent, and after trading away Norman Powell, there was a real need for his talent.
They're happy to have him. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Holiday, and it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Zubats, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
Unleashes the bounce pass, an accurate assist.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Lillard. To the middle. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 6.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Here's Harden. Collins finds Zubats. Avdia against Collins. Here's Zubats. Out to Leonard. In transition, here they come. Here's Lillard. Second chance shot. Avdia can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Collins. The 3 ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3 shot is just that easy.
And Lillard, here we go. Here's Klingon. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Harden with a bucket.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Brian?
A tremendous IQ. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Holiday. Still no points. On the wing, Holiday. Klingon with a screen. 5 on the clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubats. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Back to Collins. Outside Harden. Collins with a screen on Lillard. The 3. And that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
A lights-out 3-point shooter. Harden loves to take and make them.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Holiday. Now here's Kamara. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. He put... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Toumani Camara out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Donovan Clingan. And it's Holiday in at the 2. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Portland moving it around. Pass to Clingan. Zubac comes with a double team. And it's the Clippers on the break. Beal, the pass to Collins. From deep. And Clingan pulls it down. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Here's Clingan, out to Lillard, fires for 3. Free ball from Lillard.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Holiday. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offense, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Pass to Kamara. Lillard outside. Now Avdia. Lillard outside. Here's Clingan. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And then Harden with the jam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Zubac with a screen on Holiday. Here's Harden. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
2 minutes.
Leonard against Lillard. Leonard on the wing. Outside Harden. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Blazers ball.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Lillard passes to Holiday. Back to Lillard. Outside Holiday. Kamara with it. Zubac there. Kamara, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
High post Klingon. Lillard outside. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
In transition. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Here's Beal, and then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, the hops from Beal. Woo!
Lillard passes to Avdia. Out to Lillard. Over Leonard. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Portland. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Why not expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game? Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Jones in at the 3. And 10, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Adbia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Pass to Williams from the arc. Rebounded by Lopez.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jones misses. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williams with the screen. Sharp finds Henderson. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lopez. The Clippers in the lead. Lopez, the screen. Done. The pass to Lopez. Here's Batum. He's covered by Grant. Bogdanovic against Sharp. 19-footer. With the clock winding down. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Now here's Sharp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. With the drive. Outside Thibault. Henderson, the pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. And outside the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Portland no good that time either. The Clippers lead by 3. Dunn left side. Batum outside. It's stolen by Henderson. In transition. Here they come. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Dunn outside. Floats one up. And it's Portland with a rebound. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaden Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Inside, here's Lopez. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Trailblazers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Thibault. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Well, the Clippers shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Batum finds Lopez. Back to Batum. Here's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Portland leading. Here's Grant. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Chris Dunn. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Lopez, the screen on Henderson. Dunn. And that one's good. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night. The Trailblazers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Jones. Bogdanovich from long range. Williams grabs the board. Lopez against Thibault. Henderson scanning the floor. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Toumani Camara, Donovan Clingan out there with Avdia. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Zubac comes with a double team.
And a high-effort play from Clingan, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Collins, left side. Pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 3-pointer, Beal. Portland with a rebound. Clingan's got 6 rebounds in the game. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Dave makes his move. On the wing, Holiday. Out to Lillard for 3. He buries it from 3. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Up top, Collins, defended by Avdia. Collins passes to Harden. Collins a screen. Harden, good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Zubac with the steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Here's Avdia. He launches, and he nails it.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Zubac, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lillard takes it right to the rack.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
Outside Harden. Outside Leonard. Zubac screen. Leonard on the take. Klingon with the block.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, Damian Lillard! Serious hops!
Hey, get up, Dame. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
Harden! Oh, no good! The dry spell continues. Avdia against Collins. Now Lillard. There's the drive.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Going inside. Lillard for two.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Harden outside. Here's Zubac. 4 on the clock. Collins outside. Harden! Outside Leonard. They shoot again. And up and in on the layup.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
Personal foul.
They held a 12-point lead earlier. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Avdia. 6 to shoot. Flushes it down with both hands.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around. Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
Zubac with a screen on Holiday. He's off from 3. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Even early on in this.
Dame, for those of us watching, what does it feel like?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For
At guard, 6'3", wearing the letter O.
And the Warriors start out with the ball. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Stephen Curry's out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. Green in the post. Defended by Avdia. He's off on that one. And Stan offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
And Curry, here we go. It's good.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Lillard against Green. Avdia dishes to Lillard. Avdia with a screen for Lillard. Driving to the basket. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Just 4 to shoot. And it's Klingon with the jam.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Green with a screen on Holiday. Butler in the corner. And here's Green outside. That one, no good. Good D by Holiday. Portland's gone 0-2 from no good. And finished off by Avdia.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Butler a screen on Holiday. Curry can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Post up top. Outside, Kuminga. The putback. Here's Butler. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
That was all heart there for Butler. Jimmy has never been one to give up on a play.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
To the paint. And Post gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
There's the steal. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The second effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Holiday kicks to Avdia. Down low. Klingon the screen for Avdia. Back to Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on defense.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Butler out there with Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. Over to the wing. Lillard outside. Klingon the screen for Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Klingon's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Can you, and well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And a deep three from Curry. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Lillard. Oh!
No! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Curry. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Out to the wing. Here's post. Klingon covering. 6 to shoot. Avdia against Green. Here's post. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lillard. And the layup falls. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and
2
going.
minutes remaining in the first half.
Butler is screen on Howard. Curry attacking. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamara. Back to Klingon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Klingon's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Avdia can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Klingon with the steal. Lillard against Curry. Klingon the screen for Lillard. A 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 10. Kuminga screen on Holiday. On its way from Curry for 2. And it's Portland with the rebound. Klingon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nobody near Lillard. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 15.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Holiday inside the line. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers.
Portland.
He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here is Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Henderson and Sharp are the guards. And the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And stolen by Sharp. Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Well, Henderson is a flashy player. He doesn't mind taking risks and trying to get creative.
With the drive, he gets that one. Podziemski's got his first basket of the night. Trailblazers leading by 15. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Podziemski. Henderson defending. Floats one. Basket counts. Podziemski's got his second basket. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Now, here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. Grant sets a screen for Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Grant on the assist by Henderson. And the Trailblazers lead by 17. Here's Pajemski. Henderson defending. They set the screen. Now Pajemski. Puts up a three. Not going to go that time. Excellent defense there from Henderson. No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Here's Sharp. The shot from the low post is good. Sharp's got his first points in this one.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Jackson Davis finds Moody. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jackson Davis. Williams with the block.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Henderson passes to Thibault. Sharp on the wing. Back to Grant. Drops in the layup for 2.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play. Using that body in close.
Here's Pajemski. Henderson defending. Count that bucket. Jackson Davis has got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
That shot off.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Pajemski grabs the board.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Taken away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Grant. Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers enjoying a 12-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Curry. Curry makes it look easy, doesn't he?
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Kamare. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Curry's shot is off. Portland leading by 16. Here's Kamara. Right side, Avdia. Buries it from three-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Curry with him. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Post. Count it! And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Not that time. It won't go. Warriors trail by 17. Curry fires. Steph. Perfection from the arc.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Portland leading by 14. It's tipped. Kamara with it. Curry meets him. Here's Holiday. Avdia, a screen on Curry. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Green rips down the board. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Holiday outside. Now Lillard. Butler with the steal. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Green, now Butler, and stolen by Lillard. Shoots it up, buries the jumper.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's a 16-point game. It's good.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Lillard, the 3 goes down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Count it!
Stephen Curry.
trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Avia. For three. Rebounded by Curry. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. Raises up. And he misses the J. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one. Terrific alley, thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, BA, you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. And it's Green missing. Here's Zubats, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're on ball.
Pass to Post. Unloads. Moody misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by Post. Curry passes to Green. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Now here's Curry driving inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Count it. Good. Harden's got 5 points.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Green, the pass to Butler. Now here's Post. Back to Butler. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Just 5 to shoot. Post with it. Zubats there. Post shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well. One of the specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Harden against Curry. With some arc. Got it. Curry's got his second bucket of the game.
Boy, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. Really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
Now here's Beal. Zubats with a screen on Curry. Beal, the pass to Zubats. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From 7, the Warriors pull it in. Curry surveys. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Curry's got 6.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Now here's Collins. No points so far. And Collins with the slam.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective.
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack there.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
Collins against Green. Out to Beal. Back to Zubats. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Warriors trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. High arcing shot and a nice layup by Curry. 10 points for him.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Curry passes to Green. No good on the triple. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Curry passes to Green. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers lead by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back over to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Leonard inside. Moody defends. Shot by Leonard, no good. Warriors trail by 5. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently.
Curry takes it in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Curry's got 12.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Leonard can't get it to go.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
On the wing, Curry, pounded by Beal. Curry from inside.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Beal. Zubats with a screen on Curry. Beal. That one drops for him. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Curry finds Butler. And here is Green. This one for 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Green's got his second basket.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Harden misses. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. And he gets it to go. He's got 16.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Beal, the pass to Zubats. Zubats with a screen on Green. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
A sharp feed by Collins. His coaches want more of that from him.
Here's Curry. Got a hand on it. Outside Harden. Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Curry against Harden. Outside Curry. Stolen by Collins. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Finished off the break. 6 points in the game for John Collins.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Up top post, outside, Green. Oh, look at Green, get his inside.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Zubac with a screen on Butler. Harden from outside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
For the Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Podziemski. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Done. The pass to Bogdanovic. It's tipped, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovic is an asset for this team.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Trace Jackson-Davis. 1 shot.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
2 minutes are allowed to
After the
review the
review,
last
the
play.
ruling on the floor is overturned.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Lopez passes to Dunn. Pass to Bogdanovic. It's rebounded by Golden State. Driving in to the inside. Jackson-Davis.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you, Brian.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Here's Podziemski. He's got 5. There's the triple. Offensive board. Pass to Santos. Back to Jackson-Davis. Outside Podziemski. Here's Jackson-Davis. And here's Podziemski. Defended by Dunn. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Kuminga. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and terrific rejection as well.
Santos good.
If you bring a double at this level, it can lead to some easy hoops.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Batum. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. To win the run. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Pajemski. The three is up. Rebounded by Lopez. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ooh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here come the Warriors. The shot by Pajemski, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Lopez. Here's Dunn. Tips it. It's good on the putback. It's all knotted up.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
The shot by Pajemski, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Pajemski. Up again. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the third. Here's Pajemski. Great D that time from Zubac. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
All right, fans.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Clippers in the lead. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside Curry, tipped. In transition, here come the Clippers, and then Harden with the jam.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
And Post gets it to go.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Harden, the pass to Collins. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Collins outside. Back to Harden. Launches it. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Here's Curry. Deflected. Green against Harden. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
It's deflected. Beal surveying the D. Leonard finds Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And James Harden feeling spry, giving the defense everything they can handle with his scoring.
And he can't stop the run as that misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, the stuff!
What a play at the rim. Bradley Beal showing off all kinds of explosiveness.
Curry against Harden.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First free throw is good.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off. When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Harden outside. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Zubac. Leonard! Oh, off target from downtown. Oh, here's Moody. Bad intentions.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game. The way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Warriors trail by 8. Curry fires. No good from 3. Now Collins. Outside Harden. Let's loose for 3. Old Green rips down the board. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. Beal. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ivica Zubac.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the board, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too. He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Collins. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Harden. The putback. From long range. Keeps it alive. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A competitive game. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kelly.
EA Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard. Avdia is out there with Klingon. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Back to Lillard. Klingon the screen for Lillard. Driving the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Here's Lillard. James Harden picking up that last basket. Lillard attacking. That one falls.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Harden surveying the D, and Lopez throws it down.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Klingon the screen for Lillard to the paint, and it's Klingon with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lillard misses.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And that one drops for him. Lillard's got 6.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
And finished off by Avdia.
Well, Avdia has some size, and he uses it to get up and around the rim. What a finish.
Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Harden's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's sent back by Lopez. Collins against Avdia. Collins passes to Beal. Collins setting the big for Beal. Back to Collins. Scored by Avdia. Holiday finds Lillard. Outside Holiday. Avdia, a screen on Beal. Avdia on the wing. And finished off by Avdia.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Harden, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Back to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And simply put, Donovan Klingon is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Pass to Klingon. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. Outside, Avdia. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Leonard, no luck. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 3-point lead. Klingon at the elbow. Outside, Avdia. Back to Klingon. The wide open look here for Holiday. Trains it from beyond the arc.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
Lopez, a screen on Holiday. And here's Harden for three. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Collins.
Yeah, John Collins doing work in the painted area right there. Gotta love it. Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Lopez kicks to Collins. Lopez sets a screen for Collins. Klingen with the steal. Kamara with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Outside Holiday. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Avdia, a screen on Harden. Lillard dishes to Avdia. And Lillard gets double teamed. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Clippers trail. Here's Collins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A little relentless opportunity there for John Collins, the and one.
So a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And the basket by Kamara.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Harden the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Leonard with the steal.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Here's Harden. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Avdia kicks to Lillard. Avdia with a screen for Lillard. Back to Avdia. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Avdia's got 11 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Poke loose. Lillard with it. Now Beal defending.
Yeah, that's just John Collins erasing shot attempts with that long wingspan.
Beal finds Harden. And Collins now top the key. Outside Leonard. In the corner. Harden. 5 on the clock. Harden floats it in.
James Harden simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. On the wing, Holiday. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hit his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball.
Into the lineup for Portland, number 35, Robert Williams.
15 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Kamara. Portland no good that time either. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Harden. Pass to Collins. Back to Harden. And it is good! The buzzer!
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
James Harden getting it done for Los Angeles. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Henderson and Sharp are the guards. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And it's Williams at the center. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat. And teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Clock at 4. Thibault, the pass to Sharp. For 3, Henderson. No good there. Done with some nice D. It's hauled in by Thibault. Trailblazers trail by 3. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Jones looking for an opening. It's stolen by Thibault. To the middle. Here's Henderson. And a missed layup. Clippers leading by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jones with the screen on Grant. Batum finds Zubats. Outside for Batum. Shot clock at 3. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Lynch on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach. Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Pass to Zubats. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Williams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got his first 2 points.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
In the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Dunn passes to Zubats. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Zubats has got 4 points this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Portland leading. Henderson looking it over. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Screen by Zubac. Dunn shot's good.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Here's Henderson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
High-holding type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average number.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Grant. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Holiday in for Sharp.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Clingan using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
And here's Harden for 3. Portland grabs the miss. To the inside. Here's Avdia. Collins grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 4. Harden kicks to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Kamara played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kamara, he's got 5.
Henderson. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the trail. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced to be wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden in at point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Kamara. Takes it inside. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Clingan.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Leonard the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here. Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Well, he may not be the fastest guy on the floor, but Brook Lopez knows how to run the court. Nice rim run.
Avdia, a screen on Leonard. And Clingan has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Outside, Beal. Collins up top, guarded by Holiday. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
What a night for Denny Avdia. This guy has found something out there, and they just keep finding him.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Playing in the screen for Lillard, and he drives in. Collins against Abdia. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
And when someone as big as Donovan Clingan gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Getting inside is Harden.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
Lillard against Leonard. Here's Abdia. 6 to shoot. Outside Lillard. Here's the drive. Yep, that's going to go in.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Collins looking around. Lopez. Cleared away by Abdia. Lillard outside. Abdia, a screen on Leonard. Now Abdia. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Lopez, the response. Slamming it home.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Leonard against Lillard. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And what's scary about Clingan, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Harden against Holiday. Launches it. Cleared away by Abdia.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Kamara, guarded by Harden. Jumper is off. And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
California, the Trailblazers take it on the Warriors. For the Trailblazers, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Warriors, Blazers, tip-off just moments away. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. We've got Drew Holiday, Sumani Kamara out there with Avdia. Then it's Donovan Clingan, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Now here's Butler, and he drives in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Golden State. On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Lillard passes to Holiday. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Shoots inside. Portland needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Lillard, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Holiday powers it home.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
And a deep 3 from Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 5 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Avdia, screen on Butler. Lillard. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
The kick out, Curry. To the middle. Here's post. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's Clingan. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, must be easy to jam it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Curry. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
.149 left in the first quarter. And it's Lillard penetrating. Blocked again! Back to Clingan. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 9. Now Curry, he's got 7, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and Fine because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Brian, back to you.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Tries again. And Lillard lays it up and in.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Here's Curry. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Curry's got 9.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Back to Lillard. Clingan with a screen. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Green. pass to Curry. Now here's Green. Back to Curry. All sorts of time. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 9. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. We've got Denny Avdia, Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Klingon in at the center position. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Curry from inside.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Avdia finds Holiday. Back to Avdia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Outside, Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Oh, here's Moody with a drive. Here's Post. Again, the Warriors score.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Curry passes to Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Pass to Lillard. Lillard on the drive, and the dunk by Lillard.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Klingon. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Screen by Post. Outside Butler. Pass to Post. Outside Green. Back to Post. Who was stolen by Lillard. Inside. Here's Avdia. And it's a big finish. Right on Draymond Green. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. On the wing, Holiday. And there's a pick. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Longer than your average guard. Drew can more than handle himself down low.
And Curry with the take. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Klingen, and here's Avdia. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Not just to score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Screen by Post. Here's Curry, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried after the review on the floor is overturned. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Thibault. Williams with the screen. Thibault passes to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know, I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one, and he can't get the first one. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Grant with a screen on Hield. Here's Sharp. Missed inside. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Podziemski. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Williams on the wing. It's intercepted. Hield from outside. Fires in the triple. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. Now here's Hield. Jackson-Davis a screen. Out to Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Left side Podziemski. And they force the shot clock violation. Great feed. Blazers trail by 12. Henderson scanning the floor. And there's the drive. Williams with the screen. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's gotten his second bucket.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Oh, Williams with the block. It's Sharp on the wing. Portland moving it around. Here's Henderson. Back to Sharp. Grant with a screen on heel. Pass to Grant. Outside Sharp. It's stolen by Kuminga. It's 2-on-1. Here's Jackson Davis. And the layup falls. Jackson Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Henderson with it. Now Podziemski defending. Thibault passes to Henderson. Grant outside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. And stolen by Williams. Thibault passes to Grant. It's stolen by Kuminga. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Right side Podziemski. From behind the arc. Kuminga's shot is off. Grant in the post. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
It's the fourth quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Trailing by 10. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. We've got Toumani Camara, Donovan Clingan out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Lillard in at the 1.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Curry with it, and Camara picks him up defensively, and it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Portland on D. Outside Curry, over Lillard. Curry gets the bucket.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Avdia, screen on Butler. And it's Lillard penetrating. Throws it down. And the head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Pass to Clingan. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside, Green. Lillard against Green. Here's Avdia. Soft touch off the glass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Curry. On the wing, Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Butler rips down the board. The Warriors lead by 7. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Butler with the ball. Post, high post. Here's Green. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Abdia.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Book it! It goes!
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Abdia outside. And stolen by Green. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And that one falls for Curry. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
2 minutes.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Now here's Post. He's covered by Holiday. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's off!
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Lillard.
And I'll tell you, that was some smart basketball from Lillard right there. I mean, understanding how to put pressure on the D to get these calls.
So the first one drops, and that brings it within single digits. And both free throws good for Lillard. A minute 35 left to play in the fourth. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
They swipe it. Here's Abdia. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Clingan with a screen. Lillard into the lane. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Curry outside. The putback. Green against Abdia. Now Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Goes again. And there's the layup. Good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Lillard can't get the three. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. And so the Warriors take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor.
Thank you for coming out and supporting
Nice
your
team. Well, Draymond, it was...
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
assist. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubats. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point guard.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Collins setting the pick for Harden. With the floater, and he sinks the layup.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Curry attacking, and the shot goes down.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Harden the pass to Collins. Zubats a spin on Green. Collins finds Zubats. Back to Collins. Pocket 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Zubats. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now, here is Harden. Screen by Zubats. Leonard attacking. Second shot opportunity. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Now, here is Harden. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubats.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
That's exactly what they wanted on that trip. Get something close to the basket, something easy.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Back to Collins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Butler. Still scoreless. Pass to post. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. It's Harden with the drive. Good work there as it goes.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Leonard against Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here we go with the coach's challenge.
Personal foul. After review, second team foul. Stance. Shooting for LA.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on. On the offensive end, Curry, both prolific and efficient.
Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
James Harden.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for the LA Clippers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And guys, they've done a great job eating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, in the forward slots, you'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got 10.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's Moody, guarded by Harden. And here is Moody. Still yet to score. Misses the layup. Harden finds Collins. Takes it off the glass. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
The 3 from Harden. Outside, Beal. Leonard against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Curry kicks to Green. Butler sets a screen for Green. Here's Post. Knocks down the 3 ball. Post has got 5.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
And a late second-round pick, but Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Zubats, a screen on Buck. Harden the pass to Zubats. Harden has a wide-open look, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And stolen by Leonard. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Clippers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Wants to get it to Zubats, and does.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Green. There's a good screen. Pass to Post. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. And stolen by Butler. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. From outside the arc. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 5. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buddy Hield is out there with Pajemski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Pajemski finds Kuminga. Back to Pajemski. Inside. Lopez with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Lopez sets a screen for Jones. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Pajemski. And it's off from three-point range. Jones kicks to Bogdanovich. It's Jones on the wing. And he makes good on the layup. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Into the lane, Podziemski, and that time also a missed shot. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lopez a screen. Jones the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Yes, and I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
And yes, it's good.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Lopez a screen on Kuminga. Bogdanovich with it, outguarded by Hield. Bogdanovich dishes to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dunn. The Warriors pull it in.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
Lopez kicks to Batum. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Batum with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got a fast break chance.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Podziemski's shot is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Dunn finds Lopez. Sweet little floater. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Clippers leading by 12. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
A shot by Podziemski, no good. It could go. He can't get that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point. Leonard, no luck. Warriors trail by 15. It's Beal on the wing. Hits the 3-point bomb. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. Like, you can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Screen by Zubac. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Shot clock at 5. Curry way outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Warriors have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Fires from way outside. Another miss by Curry. Curry against Harden. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining.
From past the arc. Zubac kicks to Harden. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Again, Curry missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Curry way outside. Another miss by Curry. Outside Leonard shoots over Curry, and that one's good. Leonard.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Curry with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up.